Hey friends, I am done with December Daily 2023. Let's take a look and see how it all turned out. I finished late last night. I'm just ready to clean my house for the new year. I keep an extra folding table in my office for December Daily. I'm ready to pack that bad boy up. So I finished late last night. Some of what I say is going to be redundant because I covered it when I talked about my plan for December Daily and some foundation pages, but I wanted this to be a complete video if someone just clicked this and didn't look at any of my other ones. So without further ado, I did 6x8. This album is from Felicity Jane, The Tears I Cry That They Are Out of Business, but I ordered about 8 of them. I low-key went broke, ordered a bunch of their albums, the window pane, the stripes, the polka dots. I was like, they're leaving. This is the time to do it, Posh. So last year I used this album and I'm using the stripes again. I just freaking love the stripes, you guys. Can't get away from it. What I'm going to do when it's gone, I couldn't tell you. And before you comment that there are striped at scrapbook.com, yes, I know, but they have the silver corners here. Your girl loves gold. So this is just my vibe. Let's get into it. Alrighty. As usual, one thing I've loved doing since I started December Daily is just putting a fun vinyl on the inside cover. I had a hard time finding a cute vinyl this year. I could cut my own, but I just was going the easy route this year. I'm really busy. We're in a new home. I wanted to get it ready for the holidays, so I went to Etsy and got this Santa. Why are you judging? Because it sounds like something I would say. I absolutely love the vinyl. I will try and link shops mentioned in the description if it's not done right away. Just give me a day. I tend to work best at those kind of things late at night when I should be sleeping. So just give it a day or ask me in the comments and I'll shoot you the link. Here I have just this pretty dotted, scattered dot acetate. I believe I got it from Catspresso Co. purposely for this album, and I love how it looks like snow. So we have that, and this is my reason why. I want to get closer, but let's see. I don't want to, you will lose some of the, see? So we're going to have to go back up. Maybe I'll do another flip, just a quick, quiet flip going through the pages so you can get a close-up. But this is my reason why. Hello, December. My word for the year is blessed. I did the definition here and just a little note why I'm documenting this December, hence the reason why, new home, it's exciting. And I think it's important to document these holidays, kids growing up. I like going back and looking at the things I did different. So that's my reason why. It actually says, feeling very blessed after a roller coaster of emotions and events. Documenting this December is exciting and important. It is the first year in our new home. In the midst of it all this year, I can see God move in our lives, and for that, we are oh so blessed and grateful to celebrate this holiday season. And I'm getting emotional. So much bad happened this year, y'all, but so much good too. It's wild. And then I did the table of contents, my take on Allie's table of contents with the circle die cuts. I'll show you the front and the back. I stop at Christmas, so I was like, I'm only doing 24. I don't need, well, I don't have 10 by 8, but I don't need all that room because I'm only doing 24, and this worked out great. I backed all the die cuts with scrap paper and just added an embellishment, trying to do something different on each one. And just something that just talks holiday. It's all scraps. All of this is scraps using my stash. And here is my table of contents. Some of it is just what it is, like the tree, and some of it is a comment, like the Falcons one. or who I spent the day with, things like that. I love how it turned out. What I would have done different is use a different pen, different pens, like a few different pens. I use the same pen, but clearly I write different depending on the day. So there's that. And then let's get into day one, which is always my tree. I'm going to open this because it's going to be easier. I'll do this. It's going to be easier to flip and give you guys a close-up. So this was a foundation page. I added the gift boxes and these little stones here and this charm clip. And one is always a story about my tree. Next year, I'm going to stop doing that because this year I actually had something going on the 1st. I didn't have to document it though, so. But I was like, stop doing the tree on the 1st. Other things going on. This I cut off from a 4x6 journal card from Allie's main kit. And this is our regular tree just in a new space. And that is what I documented about. I'm going to use this little tree acetate on some scrap plaid paper. I love that plaid paper. It's so wild. Sometimes I'm so modern and simple, and then I love something like green and red plaid. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Let's see here. And if I'm moving too slow, of course, you know, you can speed it up. There, I want it here. 2 was a recipe that I wanted to try and did not get to try. I have everything to do it. Just the month got away from me. So I'm just going to leave that blank. Day 3, I have a vellum cover here. This I did for Allie's November product play. If you check her blog, you can see my complete walkthrough. These 2 pages go together. Some pages I like a cover. The only thing different from when I first showed this page was I added a paper clip. It was looking kind of dry, so I went through and added some clips and some other little touches before I called it done. Day 3 was a Sunday. Nothing really special going on, just home and hanging out with my daughters. Just a little note there, a picture of my desk, working on December Daily. So that was, this is kind of tight. So that was the morning. And then, so I did morning, afternoon, evening. In the afternoon, I left the house, which is a big deal, especially when I don't want to leave the house. We went shopping at a new nearby mall because we're new to the area. And then in the evening, I did not cook. So ain't that the worst? You go grocery shopping, you spend all that money, and then you don't cook because you're like, yeah, no, I'm tired now. That's day 3. Day 4 is another foundation page. I did pre-December moments. Love that idea. I had not heard of pre-December before this year. I've heard of putting things in there that go with December, but not called pre-December. I know it's minor, but these are just 4 highlights that happened before December. And sorry about that singing. That is my dryer. Let's go. It takes so long. So obnoxious. Okay, sorry guys. Day 5 is a letter to myself, which is something I've never done before. And I just kind of tucked it in here. And it came at the right time because I've been a little disgruntled. When things don't go right or not the way that I planned, or I wish I was further along, I'm like, what is going on? So it was a good release for me and to help me figure out my intentions and goals for next year, that kind of thing. It's covering the holes. Hang on, y'all. So it's just a little note I wrote to myself, a letter, and folded it in half, stuck it in there, and called it done. Day 6, first frost. Love this acetate. I clipped it with this little knit hat I've had maybe 5 years. I was like, use the knit hat. I put the day here and just some stars along the side, just little touches. And I took this picture from my car. early morning after walking the dogs. I was like, let me capture that, and I did. 7 is a flashback memory. This is the first time I've done that, and I think I'm going to do that going forward. This is my babies, y'all. 2009, and just a little story about how I'm feeling looking back at the picture and where we were and what we were doing. 8 is a Bah Humbug story. I love how this turned out. Low-key wish I did his whole face, but I really wanted to use this pain acetate. I love how it turned out. And then I just have my story in here. It flips. Journaling there. And I stamped, help me, I'm feeling. Ho, ho, ho. No. No. I'm going to stick this all back in because when I'm done, I'm putting it on the shelf and not touching it again until October. All right, that's 8. And day 9, I just covered with this simple but beautiful vellum. Day 9 was dinner with some old coworkers from another department. We don't work together in the same department anymore, but we make it a point to get together and meet up every other month or so at a different restaurant, and I love that they do that. This isn't everyone, but this is who could make it. So I wanted to capture that, of course. Just a little story, and we did a white elephant. Well, most of us brought good gifts, and then one person brought a gag gift. So just a little story about that. Day 10 is about my lists, my shopping list and their wish list, and I will just open it up. I had this little ollie clip there to keep them together. I have 3 children, Madison, Taylor, Miles, and then on the back I did myself and William. And it's just if Madison had a whole notes on what she wanted for Christmas. And one thing I meant to do is screenshot all the times I got a notification that the note was edited, but I forgot to, so I'll have to make a little note talking about that. And then Miles wanted nothing. He always says nothing. And that's a few things that I got him. I need to update that actually. So maybe I'm not going to be done. And Taylor sent a really simple snapshot of her notes. Every year she asks for a different color Crocs. And it's like, sis, you have them all. William didn't ask for anything either, but tradition is he gets a Steelers tee because he's a big Steelers fan. And he's been wanting a drone, so I got a drone. And since we've been together, he now knows the value of a good candle. So he loves candles in his man cave. And then for me, these are the top picks from my Amazon wish list. And my kids did really good. They got almost everything on my wish list. It's all about self-care, all about self-care. So that is that. And then we go into 11, which is a story about my annual Grinch pouch that Shantae from Dave Co. makes. And I just got a picture of the mail truck in front of the house. Like, sis, it was delivered late. So I happened to see her. Just a little note here, Shantae included. And this is this year's pouch. I have older videos showing all the pouches she's made over the year. If you're interested, just check that out. I will try and link it in the description. Day 12 is a surprise Christmas card and some goodies from a coworker. Oh, my bad. The back is what else was in the gift with Shantae, which is a Black Santa mug and a little wallet with my first initial. Totally forgot to flip that over. So that was 12, 11 and 12. 13, the gift wrap. Not much has changed. And I just kind of slide it out, and these are all the gift wraps I used this year. This May Your Days Be Merry and Bright gift wrap, the red and the white, I've had in my albums for like 2 years. And then I just wrote the story going around that Taylor's not following my scheme for the gift wrap. and what I'm trying to do, why I'm so anal, but it is what it is. So I just told that story. 14, nothing major. So I just kind of jotted a note. Last day in the office until the new year. Shout out to the executive leadership team showing they have a heart, letting us work from home. Why are y'all bringing in here 3 days a week right now? It's the holidays. And I stacked the 4 on purpose. So that's cute. 15, another nothing major day. So I just told a story going around in a circle. And I just added this bird. I thought that belongs on the wreath. It was a paper clip, but I rescued it from the paper clip and did it here. And this is 15. Super duper simple. 16, I was supposed to be having dinner with my cousin, sister, and my sister, but my sister's kids were sick. So my cousin and I met up anyway, and it's just talking about the meal we had, the discussion we had, a quick pick of the menu. I love Five Church. It's one of my favorite places, so I'm glad we went there. And then just a pic of my cousin. Isn't she beautiful? Love her. Love her. And just added this because I've had it for 3, 4, 5 years and was like, use it. 17, another Sunday. Don't do much on the Sundays. Just sat on the couch all day with my dog, Blue, and watched TV. And that was my view from where I was sitting on the couch. 18, I always include a spread of the new deco that I've bought and a little story. This is my favorite by far this year, is the Snoop on a Stoop. Some purchases, some gifts. I put a small wreath on my kitchen cabinet. Love it. And this was like my tablescape. All cream, and I loved how it turned out. And here are some additional. These are my first outdoor decoration. And this is a wreath I made for my daughter in my mom's house. And some kitchen sink decor. All the stuff I bought is there. And I included this just to kind of break up this bright red. And I love it. And I did the story here using a Unipen, because it'll write on anything. A Unipen will write on anything. But I just did the little story there. Bestest gift to myself ever. Shout out to Instagram and the over consumerism of it all. Love at first sight. Will wear these all year. And let's pull it out here. This is what it looked like when I opened the box. And these are the kicks. They're so cute. I promise you they're cute. After the fact, I realized they made them in green. And I was like, oh, I would have totally bought the ugly green. 20. Nothing was going on that day, but my son did send me a photo. He's constantly picking at me and the pictures I take for Instagram. So he mimicked me with this hot chocolate that he made. So I just captured that. 21, I had nothing. So I was like, let's put all the Christmas cards we got in here, sis. And that is what I did. And this is an old foil from a couple years ago, Allie's kit. I just kind of cut it off. But yeah, I didn't do cards this year. That's usually a spread I include. 22 is the final gift list. I bought everything, or I crossed it off when it was delivered, and then just a last minute note. And I love how this turned out. It's kind of cute. 23, brunch with 2 girlfriends from work. One has left, so it's always good to catch up. This is what I wore. See my little Grinchy cakes? They're not so crazy. And what I ordered, so freaking good. It was chicken and waffles, but it was a Mexican place. So the waffles was churro. Let me tell you how good it was. And the chicken was seasoned too. Perfect. Slammed it. And then this is just deco on the back. It's not covering a day. I just needed to do something with the back of the page. 24. New Year's Eve. We're almost at the end, y'all. If you're still here, thank you. First thing, the biggest part of the day is Madison took Miles to an Atlanta Falcons game as one of his gifts, and of course sent me a picture for my December daily, and this is what I got. And then I just did a little note in the final score. And then the rest of the day, besides finishing up gifts, is the first year I did the saran wrap ball game. Oh my God, I love it. I'm gonna start in September next year, and it's gonna be humongous. But it went by really fast because I was slow and my son had a strategy. Thank God they went before him because they wouldn't have had anything. My mom got a McDonald's gift card, and Madison got Uno house rules and some candy, and Taylor got a Visa gift card and some candy and home spray. And Miles got the big stash. He got the Monopoly deal, various gift cards, a Visa gift card, a Chick-fil-A gift card, some Shout and some M&Ms, and yeah, it was fun. It was super fun. And the back, I just had to do something with the back. I love how it turned out. These I've had for years, so it was good to finally use them. And the reason for this season, December 25, this was a foundation page as well. Honestly, I would have done it bigger, done more, but it was done. So that's it. It's not how I originally planned the page to go. I had other inserts in there, more inserts in there, and this is just to add something pretty. I was present this year. Usually I'm up taking pictures and picking up trash and explaining gifts, but this year I didn't do that, you guys. This year I was focused on opening my gifts, and these are some of my gifts. And I just told a little story. This year I was present during the gift exchange. I did not take as many photos as planned. Was nice. It was really, really nice to just be present, but no pics were taken. Like, these are just a few pics my kids took and sent me, and then I took all the other ones. Well, this wasn't my gift. I'm like, the things you guys want, it's just, I don't understand. I just really don't understand. But the book was funny, I guess. And that is December Daily 2023. I could have done more, but I'm tired. I want to wrap it up. I want to get ready for the new year. I'm having my annual New Year's Eve party, and I just need to be done with this bad boy. I love how it looks from the top, so definitely glad I added these clips and on the side. And that's it. I need to figure out a cohesive labeling system that I like and label all of my albums. So it's pretty blank right now. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year. Bye, guys.